Well, good day, tubes. How's she hanging today? So, we got a little bit of snow last night. Not crazy amount, but oh, there's probably 3 inches of fluffy there. So, we'll fire up the big girl here, let her warm up a minute. I haven't had her plugged in, but it's only like -4, I think they said, so it's not that cold. So, she should fire right up here, hopefully. All covered in snow. But anyways, here we go, right off the top. Oh, that's not too bad at all. Alright, well, let it warm up a minute or two, and shovel off because it keeps falling off. Gotta figure out something for that. To mount her somewhere, like, I don't know, on there or something, But anyways, we'll just stab that there for now, and let her warm up a minute or two, and then see if I can maybe find my snow pants, and I think they're in the back shop here, and go do some snow. Alrighty, so just while we're waiting for that to warm up, Saturday there I was waiting for my funeral. I cut out a template out of that 1/8 stuff. A little thicker than I probably needed, but she worked anyways. And then I had that hunk of 3/8, so this is all under here. And I thought, oh well, I'm still waiting, I'll cut out one of these. So we got one of them cut out. That worked really nice actually, putting that, that feller over top. Now I've got it, of course, about a 1/4 inch bigger than it needs to be, really, but that's okay, because of the tip on the gun. The tip makes it stick out another 1/4 inch, right? So, but that's okay. It gives me lots of room for taking her to the grinder and smoothing her off all the edges and stuff, right? So, didn't seem to come out too bad. I think that looks pretty decent. So, I'll wait until I get all these bits cut out. Cleaned up and stuff before I start drilling the hole for the doowee with our doowee here, with this doowee, perfect size doowee. So that should work pretty good. What I'll probably do is get them all stacked together and then drill one pilot hole right down the center, so the pilot bit of this thing will drill right down and it should be all the same everywhere. So probably what I'll do. That should work pretty good, but I don't have any more sort of easily accessible 3/8 pieces of this anymore right here, so I was gonna do that Saturday, but I never got her moved. Move that bag over a bit so I could get maybe this hunk yanked out, or maybe I could hook on my grabbing doowee and just maybe use the tractor to pull this one out a bit more maybe, and be able to cut it right on the thing there. So that should work pretty good. And then we have to get 3 more of those cut out, cleaned up, and start drilling, making a mess. So this one could probably use a little more refining, but this has got to get welded together as well too. So with the other piece, so we got 2 of those sandwiched together and then weld together. So it's going to make a mess anyways. So I'm not super crazy about getting it perfectly level there because it's going to get all welded together anyhow. So, but anyways, I guess I'll head out and do some plowing. Alright, well, we got the skid moved because I couldn't seem to locate my lifting doowee. I know it's in here somewhere, but I put her somewhere where I wouldn't forget where it was, and that's probably where it is still. But anyways, I just kind of skidded her out of the way, so we got enough room to work. So what we're going to do is cut 3 more of these out. I'll show you the first one, I'll just cut the other ones out, and then we'll be good to go. And then we got to do some cleaning up around the edges, and get them all hopefully pretty much equal the same, and then we can get maybe think about drilling some holes today. There's probably pilot holes, but anyways, here we go. Okay, well, let's cut, what, we need we need 2 more, and we'll be looking good. Well, there we go, there's our other 3, so I got all the stuff chiseled off them. I just got to go over it with the grinder, the bench grinder now, and smooth off the sides, kind of a little bit more better like that, because they're still kind of roughly cut, and, you know, I want to make this look somewhat nice, so. And I took a fair whack off of one of these, this one here, so I'm going to have to kind of equalize it all to them. Get them all the same, and it's a lot of shaping, you know, but stuff like this where it kind of skipped funny weird, I'll have to smooth all that out and stuff, so. But anyways, we got lots of grinding ahead of us, and that actually might kill her for today, I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so now let's turn it off. We've got to see how well we did, and if there's any more in the areas that really need to come off. The most particular spot is, of course, the very bottom here. Now this whole counter's shaking because this thing's making it shake. Stop. Hit the brakes. Right down to the nub. Okay. Stop. Holy crap, the thing rolls forever. Okay. All right, so yeah, the very bottom you want as equal as you can, you know, because that's what's going to get welded on squarely onto the doowee. So I feel like I got pretty good. There's just a bit around the top here that we could shave her down a bit, but the bottom's pretty darn good right there like that. So I'll just do a little bit more kind of on this side here, and then everything else looks pretty good. Alright, that's not too bad then. Alright, so everything's pretty well good. I think I'm ready to try to drill these anyways. It's going to be not fun, but I got a little bit of a hole mark ready there, so if I can hit her pretty much bang right on, we'll be doing good. And there's going to be lots to drill through, but looser up here a little bit. Give me a sec. Alright, this might end up grenading our bit here a little bit, but here we go. That's fast. Oh crap, my spray. One piece. Side. I'm gonna have to move my clamp, I guess, to get this side, but I gotta get another clamp so I don't lose my clamp spot. So, one sec, I'll be right back. Alright, round. Gotta grab my bottle of spray. It fell down there, of course. So that speed we're going at now, I think, is about 2050 apparently. Okay, sorry for the arm there. There we go. We're gonna have to crank her right up. Hold on, I'm gonna change her again. Alright, so apparently this is 3300. Here we go. Holy mama. That's pretty intensely fast. Wowee. Alright, now we can try cutting right up to the size for our hole we actually need. Alright, so we got the vise bolted down, but unfortunately I can't really get this thing clamped in anywhere good. So it's probably going to suck. But anyhow, we're going to try her out here. Really slow speed. What this thing's meant to do is a little bit of pull coming there, so I'm going to give her a little sprayage. Oh no, this stupid thing is coming up again. What the heck? see. You don't want to heat up your bit, right? So. What a stupid thing this is. Getting bunged up. I'm gonna have to see if I can get another one. Hang on. Okay, brand new can. I don't know if they've changed their formula or what, but that's better. Hopefully this thing lasts for doing 4 bits or four plate. What's that? 7, 8 holes we got to do all together. Apparently what these things are designed for, so got my suspicions though. Yeah. It's working, but it just doesn't seem like it's working the way it should be. Needs lots of spray on it, I guess. I don't know, when you're grilling steel like this on steel, I don't know, it just doesn't sound right. But I think it's working. I'm not trying to push too hard either, right? Usually when you see that smoke, that means it's getting hot. Lots of spray on her. I think we're almost through actually. Oh, good thing that belt let go there. It's funny, when I got it on this real slow speed, it seems to slip on the belt. Close. Hardly putting any pressure down though. Wow. Oh, that's not good. This stuff gotta be about there now. I don't know, boys. This might take more than one of these bits. Still ripping pieces out. Directly through. Alright, yeah, there we go. There we go, one hole. Holy. Well, I just started this one and it seems to be digging in alright, so I guess we'll spray and pray. Hopefully we're good to go. I don't know, it just doesn't, I don't know, it's working, but it just doesn't seem right to me. a certain RPM, but I figured probably the slower the better. These big things. Anyways, I'll see if I can get all these drilled. Hopefully do that. And we'll be good to go for today probably. Well, there we go. I can't believe that bit actually made her. I haven't actually looked at her yet, but hopefully it's okay. I imagine it's okay, but anyways, there's all our little discs. Look like little train wheels. Built little train wheels now. That actually probably would work if you had that whatever scale, but anyways, those are probably worth the scrap. So now the big question is, how did we do for keeping them all the same? So what we're going to try now is put them all together and see. Oh, not bang perfect on, but one of them was wobbling weird for some reason. I'm not too sure why, but I see this second one here is off a hair, but the rest of them look pretty good. So I'll probably have to enlarge them out a little bit anyways for, well actually no, this is the one I think that will stay on the tractor all the time. Yeah, that's right. So once these ones are pinned, they're done. So that'll actually work pretty good. So. But, yeah, so I don't know, these little train wheel things, probably just throw them in the scrap metal here. Scrap! And these will need, yeah, they're not perfectly bang right on for some reason. You wouldn't think they would not be when you're cutting out with the, you know, the perfect, whatchamacallit there. Perfect. Whatchamacallit there. Yeah, that one's out now too. So there's one that's just a hair out, but it's probably the one that was kind of wobbling a wee bit. I'm not too sure why, because the rest of them were good. But anyways, I'm going to get this bit off here and let's have a look at her, see if she's still any good. Well, Jesus. Really not looking too bad for, I'm thinking, you know, like spiky wise in the top of the tooth. Now there is a set on those two where some are in, some are out. That way she won't jam up on you when you're drilling, but it still feels maybe not tip-top, but really not too bad for drilling all those holes. And I've drilled one other hole too just to test her out, which I probably didn't have to, but I did anyways, and drilled what's it, 2, 4, 6, 8 of these holes. So hey, that's not too bad. I'm pretty happy. It was not wicked expensive either, but that was Milwaukee ice hardened or some crap like that. But yeah, it seems pretty good. I think she'd probably cut some more, but it is well, it's still pretty cutty-ish feeling, but definitely not like when she was out of the box. So, but anyways, I guess you can sort of sharpen these up maybe a little bit, but then you got to kind of reset them too. So probably by the time you goofed around with it, it would I don't think it's going to focus there. Probably by the time you goofed around with it, it would probably be just as easy. I need that to focus really. It's just as easy to just go buy a new one. So, but anyways, she seems to work pretty good. Alrighty, so we just started the next step, and the next step is cleaning these things up a little bit. And putting this bevel on her here, I'm going to try doing her this way this time, put a bevel on there so when we join them up, there's a left and a right. When we join them up, we'll have a nice bevel to weld down inside of there, and then I'll maybe be able to smooth that up and contour her a little nicer again when she's all glued together, so you won't even know that we were there, kind of thing. So, but yeah, I think that should work. I kind of went over them with the sand and disc thing too, and kind of cleaned them up a little bit, you know, but it's hard getting all this mill scale stuff off, which is like, see the shiny, that's the metal, but then there's this mill scale stuff that's like really on there really good. I guess that kind of helps sort of keep her from rusting on you too, right? So, but yeah, and then we'll get the other pair done tomorrow. I'm gonna head her home, I think, now. Get the other pair done tomorrow there, and then start spot welding together, and I guess we're looking good for these. Should probably paint these, but I'll probably paint the whole entire thing when she's all ready to rock. And the other thing too, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to just totally rebuild this thing, or I'll have to get this one off of here tomorrow. I think the machine's still parked here. And it is. Getting this one off tomorrow maybe, and then seeing if I can just maybe adapt her onto this, or if I got to remake her, I got to remake all these too, which I'm not really wanting to do right now. This all sort of seems to fit together pretty good, so I'm hoping with the new attachment, this hole here should be back more, so this whole thing should rotate forward more and give us more clearance here and everything, and vice versa too. This one will be a little longer out, so we're going to maybe mess up our curl a little bit. I don't know what's going to happen yet, but it should give us a little more power for pushing, so because all this is getting pushed here and transferred kind of sideways onto the back there. Now it's not always like that, it's sometimes out further, you know, this thing comes out like this more, but she's a bit tight there, I think, even though it's the same as on the bucket here, but I think you must lose a little bit of your stuff here, so hopefully we'll figure it out and fix her here. Hopefully this isn't all just going to frickin' scrap, but you never know. You never know. So, yes, we're looking pretty good there. I'll have to get myself a good, nice, flat piece of something up on the table here tomorrow, so when I weld these together, even that's probably not bad. When we weld them together, we'll be able to make sure that they're perfectly squared, and you know, so they're not sitting kind of wonky or something. Actually seem to kind of self-center themselves right there, not too bad. But anyways, yeah, that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll probably just be doing some more of this. I got actually a call for a funeral for Thursday, so I said to him, holy geez, bud, what kind of drugs are you smoking? Don't you know it's like you can't move out there now? Especially with that snow we got this morning. Now that was only another 3 inches or so, I think, roughly. But that amounted to quite a bit, pushing her up onto the piles and stuff. It's like, I got no room for putting snow now, or never mind trying to find the ground to dig anything, so... Oh man, but anyways, the rest of this week is actually supposed to warm up. I think around Friday they were saying like 5 degrees, so that actually might melt a bit down, but this one I got to get ready for Thursday, so kind of gonna be out of time kind of thing by then. But man, I told him, like, I'll do this one for you, but after that might be it until we get melted here, because I mean, we're still fighting this layer of ice everywhere too that we got like around Christmas time. And it's just been a nightmare, you know, so I'm like, I don't really need to be out there trying to find stuff and heaping stuff up. I've never actually had to heap up snow so high trying to find a grave for people that I've had to bury other people's stones. Like, that's just not right. You can't be doing that, you know, so... Oh, man, snow. But anyways, I guess the guys that bought snowmobiles new this year, or last year, even the last 4 years, are sure liking this year, because the last 4 years have been just... crap here for snow. We've had snow, and then it's been really good for like a week, and then boom, melted, gone, you know. So they actually never got a really good year for 4 or 5 years, I guess. But this year, man, they got her this year, let me tell you. So oh yeah, another one thing I gotta fix on the snowblower, the little one, the little orange yellow one that I don't really hardly ever use. Well, let me show you this thing here. Holy crap, I couldn't believe it. So this little piece here is what they call like a chute retaining bracket, and it's supposed to mount on here. Goes on like that and holds your chute down when you know, when you slide her back and forth. It doesn't let the chute kind of rock around like a floppy flounder, right? There's one there that's still on. And I was out the other day, never, you know, whatever, driving on, and I came in and looked at this, and I seen one was missing, like the one screw, and went and touched the other one, and it just fell right off. I'm like, what the heck? So this thing, I don't know if we can see here or not, but it's actually just like completely ripped. I don't think we like the focus here. It's just completely ripped it right off, and why, I don't know, because there's no strain on this other than this thing turning, you know, but I don't know if there was some ice under there, something or whatever, and I turned her and she jammed and just goes off like nothing. But basically there's still like ones under this panel here, there's still a stud there, and then the other one's from the other side, so I got to get those things out of there first. And it's like, really? And I imagine these are probably some weird John Deere metric kind of weird threads, so what I'll probably end up having to do is get that out of there and put a bolt on my own through it or whatever, like a 5/16 bolt or something, nut and bolter, and then that'll be it. But I'm like, holy, like that shouldn't have just busted off like that. These ones still feel alright. There's another one around this side too. So I'm like, holy crap. So I gotta kind of fix that, but you can tell, like, this thing's hardly been used, you know. Like, there's just a bit of surface dirt here. This is the original paint, and underneath where it's rubbing on the thing here, it's hardly wore that off at all. So, I mean, really? Maybe she was bad right from start? I don't know. But the guy in the funeral home in town there, he's got this exact same blower, and he has a horrible time with these cables. And what these cables do is they wrap around, and if I can get up here and show you, they wrap around, and right here there's a couple bolts that they tie it to. So they wrap around, and one goes in around a pulley this way to the cylinder, one goes around another pulley this way into the other cylinder. So when you activate your thing, the cylinder thing moves, and then it turns your chute. But the other day he actually broke one of these bolts off, right off the thing, and it's welded, spot welded and welded right to the chute housing thing here, right? So he's like, oh man, do you want a welding job? I'm like, yeah, sure. He's like, oh, I broke one of the bolts off on my snowblower. I'm like, oh, okay. So he brought it in, and basically it's like a flat-headed bolt that they've welded right to this housing, and then away she goes. So, but I ended up grinding her smooth, welded on a 5/16, got him a nut and a bolt, or a bolt, nut, and washer, and away he went. So, oh man, what a nightmare, eh? But never had one of those, any issues with one of those before. But I've done a set of cables on my other one that I had just like this. When we changed tractors and stuff, I don't know why, but we changed blowers too. We should have just, you know, kept the one and saved a bit of money, but who knows. But yeah, anyways, these things are good. But the guy at the funeral home, he's got this one, like I was saying too, and he has been having one heck of a time. He's had, I think he said the shaft fell apart on him or something, right at like the joint, just completely disintegrated. There was nothing left, he said, so we had to get a new one of those. And I know this shaft from where it mounts in there, and it's like an telescoping one, to the end there is about $300 from John Deere, because I had to get one for my other something from a while back there. I can't remember now what it was, but oh yeah, no, I can't remember. It was for something, but I can't remember now. But anyways, that, and he's had problems. He's like, oh, you don't by chance happen to have a spare skid shoe too? And this was just after I fixed the bolt for him. He's like, do you don't by chance happen to have a spare skid shoe, do you? I'm like, no, geez, why? It's like, I don't know, mine's like gone. I'm like, well, it's probably in Snowbank somewhere. And he's like, well, probably, but where? I'm like, geez, bud, I don't know. That, and right underneath, it's kind of hard to see, but right there, there's a scraping edge. He's had that come off and get sucked into the blower and did a bunch of damage in there, and it's like, holy, what are you doing to this thing? That, and he's got one of the rear mount 3-point hitch poly spreaders, they call it, which you put the salt in, and he's been through one of those already. The thing where it comes, so it's kind of hard to show you, but say this is a big poly spreader, the big hopper thing. There's a bar where the three-point hitch pins are on, and it goes up like this and then back down to the other pin. Right here, where it mounts to the third top link, that part down here on the tube ripped right out, and the thing just went kaboom down to the ground. Well, that just tore off the frickin' all the gearbox and housing and stuff, so that one was junk. So he wasn't too happy with that. So he went and got a bigger unit, and so far I haven't heard anything about that yet. So, but holy man, he's not had too much of good luck. So, but he's pretty much, what do you say, against John Deere now, we'll say. But I mean, could be mostly driver error too. I don't know. He probably just drives it, puts it away, drives it, puts it away. Never has a look at anything, right? Where I kind of look stuff over and check things, and you know. He's got a tractor like mine too, but it's a 2330 or something like that, or 2320. It's like the 2 models down from mine, basically. It's about a 23 odd horse or something around there. And it's only got like 160 hours on it, and it's about 2 years old, 3 years old, maybe 2 years old. So it's got no hours on it, but just, I don't know. He's having rough luck with it, but anyhow, enough flabbling my gums. I'm gonna head her home. So anyways, you guys have a good day. We'll talk to you tomorrow sometime, I'm sure. We are probably gonna do some more work on this thing unless I got more snow to do. Do apologize I couldn't do snow for you this morning. It was just all hands on friggin' deck, let me tell you. I had no free hands at all, so it was like, because it's getting so piled up, you really got to be, you know, steering here and steering there and using the brakes, and oh man, it was just a nightmare. I got her done, but it wasn't a whole lot of super much fun. But anyhow, yeah, so tomorrow, if we don't have snow to do, I'm gonna have to get that plot cleared too back there, but I won't film that or stuff. That's, you know, showed you that the other day, so don't really want to see that again. But anyways, plus I'll probably need all hands on deck for that too. Really, I should be not really filming stuff when I'm doing that, I guess. But anywho, yeah, so tomorrow we'll probably be working some more on this thing, and probably get that feller off of the tractor, and I'm gonna have to cut that off, I guess, with the blowtorch. But I actually don't know if I got enough juice here left. Let's just check the tanks here. Check the tanks. Okay, so we got about 1,000 psi on there, on the oxygen. I'm sure this one's okay. We got about 100 and, I don't know if you guys can see, I can just barely see it, 110, 15, almost 120 pounds there, so yeah, that should be lots. Oxygen should actually probably be alright, hopefully. If not, we can probably go to the TSC and not get another one, because they won't have it. Like always. But who knows? Who knows? But anyhow, I'm heading home. You guys have a good night. I've been working on also Farm Sim Saturday, actually for Saturday already. Started the old family farm again, and not quite done her yet. And I'm almost up to 430 gigabytes in raw video data footage. You know, so that's probably almost. That's got to be well into the 3-hour video already. And we're almost done. We're almost done. We probably got another half an hour or so. So I don't want to try to make it too long for you, but it's just the way they work out, you know. I kind of don't want to leave something not finished and, you know, finish a video and it's not finished, right? It's nice to start something and then get it right finished at the same doowee. So, but along with videos like that, I guess, you know, you could do it in shifts, you know, watch 20 minutes here, pause her, watch 20 minutes later on, pause her, watch another, whatever, you know, and whatever schedule works with you guys. So, but anyhow, I did find another pretty good website for downloading mods from. It was given to me by through a YouTube inbox thingy. Somebody sent me a doowee, so but it seems pretty good. There's lots of mods on there and stuff, and it seems fairly reliable. I'll put that in the link on that video for Farm Sim Saturday though. But anyways, yeah, that's it for today. I'm heading home. Enough flabbling. My gums are getting tired from a... But anyways, you guys have a good night. Thanks again for watching today, and we will catch you tomorrow.